Have you ever looked at companies like Airbnb or Tesla and just wondered, how did they get so huge without getting dragged into those brutal, bloody price wars? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on the secret playbook they used. It's called Blue Ocean Strategy, and it's all about creating your own market and leaving everyone else behind. Let's dive in.
It's a fantastic question, isn't it? Because it feels like it goes against everything we're taught about business. While most companies are out there fighting tooth and nail for just a tiny slice of the market, the real giants, well, they're playing a completely different game. They've figured out a strategy that lets them write their own rules instead of just playing by the old ones.
Okay, so to really get how they win, first we got to understand the game they absolutely refuse to play. People call it the red ocean trap, and honestly, it's where most businesses end up getting stuck. I want you to picture a small patch of ocean that is just packed with sharks. That, right there, is the red ocean. It's the market that already exists, where everybody is fighting over the very same customers. The water gets bloody from the competition, and profits, well, they just get eaten away until there's practically nothing left. It's a zero-sum game. But what if you didn't have to swim in that bloody water at all? What if you could just leave? That is the entire idea behind the Blue Ocean Blueprint. It's a roadmap for leaving those sharks far behind and finding wide-open, crystal-clear water.
So the red ocean strategy. This is business 101, right? So what we're all taught, it's all about fighting for a bigger piece of the existing pie, trying to outsmart your rivals, and just clawing your way to the top of the heap.
Now, Blue Ocean Strategy. This is a whole different ballgame. It's about creation, not competition. You're not trying to beat anyone. You're trying to make them totally irrelevant by inventing a market that never existed before. You're not fighting over a slice of the pie. You're literally baking a brand new one that nobody else even knew was possible.
And this right here just lays it all out. Look at the difference. Red ocean, you're stuck in an existing market, your only goal is to beat the other guy, and your growth is slow, step by step. But look at the blue ocean side. You're in an uncontested space, your goal is to make competition a non-issue, and you're chasing brand new demand for exponential growth. It's a fundamentally different way of thinking.
And look, this isn't just some abstract business school theory. Some of the biggest companies you know, Airbnb, Tesla, they have used this exact blueprint to build their empires. Let's take a look at how they actually did it.
Peter Thiel, one of the founders of PayPal, he just puts it so bluntly. Competition is for losers. His whole philosophy is about going from 0 to 1, creating something brand new, not just making a slightly better version of what someone else already made. It's about building a monopoly, not by being ruthless, but by being unique.
Think about Airbnb for a second. They didn't go out and try to build a better Hilton. No way. Instead, they created an entirely new market. They unlocked the value in millions of empty spare rooms and turned them into a global travel network. They didn't just compete with hotels. For millions of people, they made them totally irrelevant.
And Tesla? Same exact playbook, just in a different industry. Instead of jumping into the mud pit with Ford and GM, Elon Musk created a new desire, a new market for high-performance, super cool electric cars. And then he built his own charging network to go with it. They didn't just join the auto wars. They created a brand new battlefield where, for years, they were the only ones playing.
Okay, so let's say you do it. You find your blue ocean. Amazing. Now what? How do you stop that beautiful, clear water from turning red as 100 competitors rush in? Well, you have to build a moat.
And there are three main ways you build that defensive moat. First, you've got network effects. This is the secret sauce for platforms like Uber or Facebook, right? The more people that use it, the better it gets for everybody. It creates this momentum that's almost impossible for a new player to stop. Second, proprietary tech. We're talking about unique technology that's just so much better or so hard to copy that it gives you a massive, durable head start. And third, strategic grabs. This is about moving fast to snap up the smartest people, the key patents, and the best resources before anyone else even knows a new game has started.
So the big question, how do you find your own blue ocean? Because this isn't just for tech billionaires. The same thinking can apply anywhere. Here's where you can start looking.
It all starts by looking for pain points. The big, annoying problems that everyone in an industry just kind of accepts as normal. You know, like how painful it used to be to just get a cab. Then you look at the huge technological shifts happening, like with AI, and you ask, what is now possible that was impossible yesterday? But most importantly, you have to build a team, a culture, that isn't afraid to think radically different and just challenge every assumption.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this.
The single most powerful strategic move you can ever make isn't about being the best fighter in the arena. It's about building a whole new arena where you're the only one in it. The goal isn't just to win the game, it's to change the game entirely.
You know, every massive company we see today at some point started in its own blue ocean. The next world-changing idea is out there right now, just waiting in those uncharted waters. So the real question for you isn't just where is your blue ocean, it's what new world are you going to create?